Morning. Today's our garden tip number 5 video on rabbit fencing. You remember back on our garden tip number 4 we made the pepper spray rabbit repellent and it worked fantastic. If you have a small garden, maybe a 10 by 10 or maybe a 10 by 15, you can make you up a couple of gallons of that spray and go out and spray your garden and it'll last about a week. Now if it rains or you have an irrigation that comes on it and washes it, then you need to go back and reapply it. And for a small garden, if you could make up a couple of gallons of your spray, it could last you all week. You could use it 3 or 4 times if you had to. In my case, my garden is 45 feet by 50 feet. It's approximately 2,500 square feet. So for me to go out and spray pepper spray every time I turn on the irrigation or it rains, or at least once a week, I could be spraying constantly. And the rabbit, he puts on his camouflage paint. He hides in the bushes. He waits till you're not looking. But he sneaks over and he waits for that pepper spray to be washed off, and he helps himself to the salad bar. So today I'm going to put up a more permanent rabbit repellent. It's called a fence. Now what I'm going to use is chicken wire, and when I use chicken wire, it's important that you have something fairly strong to attach the wire to. And you're never going to get the chicken wire perfect. It's never going to be a straight beautiful fence. It's always going to be a little crooked. And for somebody that's ACD as I am and OCD, that it's going to probably drive you crazy, but the best thing to do is just get it the best you can. The important thing is you keep the rabbit out. Now for me, I have a perimeter box around my entire garden made out of landscape timbers. I made it that way to put my delicate stuff in that I can work the weeds like onions and things like that. But for you, if you're just using a very small garden, 10 by 15 or something, go ahead and put a double row of these things around your garden to help with the grass encroachment coming into your garden, and also gives you something to attach a fence to. So if you're going to use rabbit fencing, this came in handy. I put in my post, it goes into the ground about a foot right here, and then I nail it into the landscape timber, and I get them all the way down. I use a heavy 16 gauge wire on the top, and I use the turnbuckles at each end to pull that wire as tight as I can get it without breaking it. Then my second and third tier, I use 14 gauge wire, and I put some turnbuckles in the middle to draw it up as best as I can. You're not going to get this perfectly tight, but see how I got it. That's about as good as you're going to get it. It's good and straight and strong enough to hold up chicken wire. And if I nail it onto the bottom and attach it to all of these tiers with some wire wrap, then I should have it. This is my turnbuckles in the middle on the 2 strands that I used to take up a little bit of the slack. Next step is I had to build a gate because I need to get my walk behind tiller in and out, and I need to get in and out, and I'm too fat and old to try to climb over this chicken wire. So I made a gate, and it's nothing fancy. It's just made out of leftover lumber I had laying around, and I have a ramp there so I can run my tiller in and out, and I can work the garden. But you also want to make sure that this is rabbit proof. You see I put some mesh on it right here to keep his garden ruining self out of there. And that's the next step, is you got to have a gate. Good morning. Well, we finally got the fence all put up, and it's rabbit proofed. Our garden's rabbit proof now. So we wanted to let you take a look at the rabbit free zone. Well, we thank you for watching our rabbit fence video, and until next time,
by His hands we are fed. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. Amen. And have a blessed day. Thank you for watching our videos. We love making them. If you like the videos, please press like and press subscribe to get free new videos. Also, share so you could inspire and encourage others. Have a blessed day, and thank you.